Hello, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm back with the reading for the feminine. And so the energy that meets me when I tune into your field is that you're going through a lot of changes right now, and these are very important changes. I feel like once the Virgo new moon comes in just about 2 weeks, you're gonna be reaching some kind of threshold for a lot of you. These are for people that you've really worked with your feminine spirit. It's been a priority of yours. It's for people that I feel like you realized at some point in the past that you had been abandoning yourself, and since you realized, you've done everything in your power to rectify that. So to bring that loss back into alignment is what I'm hearing. And so actually I feel like when you reach, this is a collective thing that I'm going to talk about right now. When the Virgo new moon comes in, that's when this group of feminines that I'm picking up on here, they are going to be divine feminines. Like they're going to be able to hold unconditional love here on earth, like in the present moment, anchored into earth. And so this is actually a huge cycle that is wrapping up now. I'm being drawn to the fact that today is Venus direct. And so I feel like a lot of shifts has happened during Venus retrograde. And there's also something there I'm picking up on with Jupiter going into retrograde, and that starting to really affect certain masculine energies that are blocking, that are kind of unconsciously trying to block this anchoring in of unconditional love. Because it's like when this happens, then the old man, is what I'm hearing, starts falling. And so it's like when this unconditional love is re-anchored into the energetic field of earth, the people that hold this energy, they're going to be very protected and hidden still by kind of like the energy field of the earth. And so these other people, more masculine energies that want to stop this change from happening, they're not going to be able to know, they're not going to be able to pinpoint where it is happening, and so they are powerless. Yeah, they're powerless. Yeah, it's gonna happen. So let's pull a card for this group. I'm gonna pull from the Magdalene Oracle. You know, Mary Magdalene is the one that she was a whore, meaning that she fully abandoned her spirit. She fully let go of her spirit to the point where she could only see herself as flesh, you know, no spirit. But then it's almost like she went all the way back to the virgin state, where she fully abandoned the ego, the person that was created because of this loss of spirit. She fully shed that person, and then she became all enlightened again. She moved back into the virgin state, and she reincarnated. You know, she reincarnated while still being alive. And so that is what the feminine spirit is capable of. You know, we don't have to actually go through a physical death to reincarnate. And that is really what, like, Magdalene, to me at least, is speaking a lot about, how to do that. So let's see what she has to say here for this group. Yeah, I'm really feeling that your heart chakra is, well, starting to get so much more powerful. And it's starting to radiate outwards. I'm also hearing for some of you that it's like your beloved is gonna find you soon, or your divine masculine was actually what I was hearing, and I'm seeing it in two ways. It might be a person outside of yourself if you're on a twin flame journey, but it's also like it's your higher self. It's the protective light of your higher self. It's gonna be able to find you amongst all of the humans. That's what I'm seeing, and it's gonna be able to like know that, oh, this is me, like this is my feminine, this is what I'm here to protect, this human, this part of being earth, if that makes sense. That's just how I'm seeing it right now. Underneath the deck was love coming through here. Wow. And then perception, the eye. Yeah, so I'm getting that the old I, I'm seeing this at both an I, but also, you know, the letter I signifying the self, the ego. So the old I needs to be shed. And when it is, that's when it's like all that is going to be left is love. That's what I'm feeling for this group of feminines right here. It's very simple, really. It's very simple. That's what I'm feeling. I'm feeling that if you're in this group, you're just going to come into this space where everything is going to get so simple for you. Everything is going to get so serious, actually, was what I was hearing. But now I'm seeing like the star serious. So there's some kind of connection there that I'm not understanding, but I feel like it's something in regards to like the reconnection with your divine masculine. Again, both signifying like your higher self, but also potentially another person that is choosing to channel that vibration of your higher self. There is something there that but now I lost it again, so I'm not sure. When I was trying to explain too much with words. So there's something about just tuning in straight to the source and let go of the words as well. Because I'm hearing, because the words, they belong to the old I. That's interesting. So I'm going to pull some more cards here from the Hermetic Tarot. Again, it's just talking about what is happening now with the importance of the Virgo new full moon. New moon. And the next 6 months, potentially, then I'm feeling being hermetically closed, operating from this virgin state of like completely being in union with your higher self. Yeah, I'm feeling for a lot of you, like your life is gonna change, like completely, like, wow, like completely. When you step into this place, and some of you, you're so close, you're so closed as well. It's like you're so closed off to the things that are not for you anymore. You know, is what I'm getting. You know, 9 of Cups in reverse coming out, and then the 4 of Wands in the upright. It's like Lord of perfected work, it says here. So yeah, you're very close to reaching some kind of threshold. And I'm also seeing the Venus sign here. And isn't this a sign of, I want to say Aries, but I'm not sure. Aries or Taurus? Or maybe Taurus. I'm not sure. I'll put it on the screen. And it says Lord of Material Happiness, but it came out in the reverse. And so again, I feel like for some of you, yes. And this is related to the moon cycle that we're currently in. We're moving now from the Pisces full moon into the Virgo new moon. And so you're still in the process of shedding right now over the next couple of weeks. Next 2 weeks, and I was getting a lot of conflicting messages there. I was hearing couple of months, couple of years, so it may be different for all of you depending on where you are in your journey. But it's, oh yeah, I'm getting so many different messages here, so it's a bit confusing. But for some of you, you're in a longer circle of shedding now that's going to last a couple of years. For others of you, you've gone through that. And what that circle of shedding really is about is, like I said, it's about shedding the old I fully. You know, tuning into your feminine energy completely and loving that energy that is yours, you know, the energy that is yours. So if you are a more masculine leaning energy, you might actually need another person, like a feminine energy, to be able to do this, to learn how to do this. If you're a dominant feminine energy, you're able to do this on your own, and it's actually by doing it for yourself that is how you attract your partner. I'm hearing if you're in the market for a partner, but I feel for this group that I'm speaking to, you are, because you realize that that is part of the restoration of the templates of love here on earth. And so you're definitely very open to that, but it needs to be in alignment with your higher self. And so you're very much tuning into the blue light, you're tuning into your throat chakra, you're tuning into your truth, and you are losing your fear, is actually what I'm hearing. More and more and more, you are just stepping into this powerful place of knowing more and more and more. So for some of you, this is happening now, like it's a culminating energy right now. For some of you, this is something that you're going to be taken through over the next couple of years. So let's see, anything else? Yeah, and I'm just feeling that the more you start just like being connected with this force of the divine masculine, your truth, your throat chakra, and the more you're able to, it's almost like pull it all the way into your womb, into your sacral chakra. That's when your solar chakra, your solar force is gonna start to light up more and more, and you're gonna have this golden light. That's what I'm feeling. You're gonna start to have this golden light, this light of actually just like melting away is what I'm feeling. This is like a very warm yet soft, it's like powerful yet fluid type of energy that is just, it burns holes in the veil. That is what I'm feeling. So it's very powerful, but it doesn't come across as threatening at all. It comes across as like, yeah, just warm, like, yeah, supportive, comforting. So anything else for the people watching? I was gonna say the collective, but then I realized that if you're watching this video, you're actually not a part of the collective at this point in time. You're on your own path. You're channeling your own soul. You're not channeling the collective soul anymore. So let's see what came out here. 5 of Wands in reverse. Yes, that makes a lot of sense. And then the 10 of Pentacles underneath the deck. You're channeling your own soul. You're no longer addicted to drama, and you're no longer in this energy of being jealous of others if they have what you're wanting. Instead, it's almost as if you're so tuned into oneness at this point in time. And so if you see someone else that has what you want, you're just grateful, because you know that, you know, humanity as a being has reached that point where you want to go. And so you know that if you see others doing what you want to do, you're like, but then it's possible for me too. Yeah, and this actually makes me want to cry, because it's such a healing state I'm feeling when you reach this state of just like, instead of wanting to kind of break someone down because you're feeling jealous and insecure, you're just grateful to that person, because it's like they get to, they anchor in that frequency or that experience or whatever it is that you would like to experience as well. And so it makes it easier for you. That's what I'm feeling, you realizing this. And it feels like that type of mindset is just like a portal to wealth, because you're not destructive anymore. It's like your energy, your shadow isn't destructive anymore. It's like your shadow, even at your, even when you're in loss, you're still abundant, if you know what I mean. That's the type of energy that some of you are cultivating now, and it feels like it's really gonna work for you. Like this is really gonna, yeah, it's gonna work for you. It's like something that it has to do with the heart chakra, I'm feeling, and synchronicities being created for you, because you have this golden abundant energy even when you are in a loss. So even when you're losing, you're still abundant, and that's lucky, is what I'm hearing. That is what luck is. That's how luck is created. I love it. Wow. And now we get Four of Pentacles in reverse. In reverse. I was hearing in the birth. That is interesting. And it's Lord of Earthly Power. And so yeah, you're for some of you, you're, like I said, you know, with the Virgin, returning to the Virgin state, only focusing on aligning the spirit and completely letting go of the earthly power. I feel like some of you are in this process right now, that you have, or you are doing this, you're walking this path of letting go of more and more of your earthly power, because you realize it's all out of alignment. I was hearing someone say it's freaking all out of alignment. And so you're realizing that you have to shed it, but you're doing it slowly so that it doesn't become too devastating. Or at least I feel like that's what your guides are wanting you to do. But for some of you, it's like you're very close to this cycle now starting to be more reversed, to where you're starting to bring things in. And that's where I'm getting this birth here. You're starting to be able to bring things in, but very specifically, like things that you're choosing into the physical realm. Yeah, things that are love. That's what I'm getting. You're bringing in love. Things that are aligned with love. Cool. Yeah, and the card that came out was the Ace of Pentacles, also in reverse. So there's something here with the root. Like, yeah, for this group of people, it's like you're pulling in the Divine Masculine into your sacral now. And when it's being pulled in all the way to your root, that's when it manifests. So that is when things are really starting to become real in the physical world, the things that you're working on. So let's pull another card here. Underneath the Four of Pentacles in reverse was the Nine of Pentacles in the upright. So I feel like this is also related to money. Open up to money. But again, only if it's in alignment. Be aware of traps. Be aware of people trying to offer you deals or money or things or like contracts, because they kind of want to get closer to your energy and feed off of your energy. I'm feeling to avoid these types of things at the moment, because it's just gonna pull you back, in the sense that it's pulling you away from yourself. So I'm hearing rather be poor than be bonded right now. Avoid shadow contracts is what I'm getting. So let's see, anything else then for the finances. Wow, so many cards coming out. Underneath the deck, Lord of Victory, Six of Wands here. And then we get the Six of Swords, Lord of Earned Success. This is good. Then the Princess of Pentacles, Princess of the Echoing Hills. What is this about? Okay, Seven of Wands, Eight of Wands, wow. 10 of Wands and the Chariot. So there's some kind of rapid progression here happening. I'm hearing rapid alignment. So just give me a moment here. I'm just going to try to figure this out. This has to do with your masculine energy. This definitely has to do with your masculine energy. I feel with the 7 of Wands, it's the choice. It's your masculine energy's choice of starting to align with your higher self. Instead of the greed is what I'm hearing. Instead of the greed. So there's something like that. Instead of trying to build an image, instead of bowing down to this image, it's like you're just gonna bow down to the present moment and what it calls you to do. So I feel like for some of you, you're just letting go of all of these like plans, mental constructs and plans and words and narratives, and you're just like so in tune with the present moment. And I'm seeing here, it's like Mars and the North Node, and so you're just really tuned into that energy of evolution, your North Star, you know, the path of your life, your purpose in each moment, or rather it's like your inner masculine energy, like your day-to-day consciousness is tuning into that. When that happens, there is some kind of rapid progression taking place here. There was a card falling, and that was the 8 of Wands I'm seeing, which talks about Lord of Swiftness. So it fell away from my hand, and what was left then was the 10 of Wands together with the Chariot here. And so I feel like when you do that, when you really tune in your day-to-day consciousness to the present moment all the time, it's just going to become so clear to you, you know, with the 10 of Wands, what are the things that needs to be shed now so that you can really step into this energy of your new self. You know, with the Chariot, this is the mother archetype. It's you birthing a new self. It's you birthing new cells. And it's almost like you're birthing cells that are going to be connected to, you know, the energy of the throat chakra, which is truth. It is the alignment of your purpose, you know. And so it means that when this happens, it's almost as if all of the cells in your body, or like more and more cells in your body, are gonna be connected to that energy of truth, which means that it's like your entire body will start to guide you more and more and more. You will feel, you will sense. It's like you're gonna breathe alignment with your higher self. It's like every breath is gonna be in alignment. And so this is such an abundant state. Honestly, I can't describe how this feels. This is just so, this is something that we've never experienced before, like here on Earth. This is something completely new. I feel like there may have been individuals before on Earth having established or created this type of alignment, but when groups of people start doing this, yeah, this is something else, really. But that's when you start to get into that sphere, I feel like, yeah, things are gonna come in so quickly, because it's not gonna frazzle you anymore. It's not gonna kind of like invoke your greed, because you will have shed that fully. And so when things starts coming in for you, you start like getting the things that you need and want to like build the life that you know that you're meant to live. It's not even gonna make you kind of like excited and like, you know, like you're flying up and out of the sphere of the earth a little bit. You're just still gonna be so grounded. That's what I'm feeling. Yeah, because it's coming into your root at that point. The Princess of Pentacles in reverse. A lot of pentacles still in reverse. And so I feel like that is the next step now, to clear away the things that are blocking you from pulling this destiny, this truth, your purpose all the way into your root. So I'm feeling, even though it's a longer reading, I'm feeling to pull one final card here just as an advice. For some reason, let's see. But it has something to do with love. That first energy, love, and the eye, perception. Look for love. And when you notice things that are not love, learn to love it. Learn to understand it. Don't cast it away, you just create more shadow. You have to understand. That's how you build your throat chakra, because that energy is the energy of seeing alignment and truth within every single experience. Even, in the midst of hell, we need to be able to cast our consciousness up towards our North Star, right? That is true alignment. And so that's what I'm feeling that some of you are going through. It's really just like practice understanding, but also if something is toxic, block it out from your physical life. Like, do not let it come into your physical environment. Walk away, run away, move away is what I'm hearing. Okay, final advice here. The Hierophant underneath the deck. I'm hearing this is union. And then, wow, the Last Judgment. The spirit of the primal fire. Yeah, like I said, hell. So there, I feel like during this next 2 weeks, if you are close to reaching this state of actually pulling your higher self all the way into your root chakra and making this union real with your higher self, with your twin flame, then there will be one last judgment where this is a spiritual test, and it's the test to see whether you can stay in union, whether you can stay in union with your higher self, whether you can stay in union with your twin spiritually, even when you're facing, the flames of hell. And the flames of hell, in this case, it is the shadow of the masculine. It is the it's the disalignment, it's the corruption, the rottenness, the unfaithfulness, all of the narcissistic traits of a fallen masculine energy. And so it's almost like it feels like this last judgment is feeling all of those traits, having your heart be broken one final time by all of these traits, these energies, these timelines, yet in that moment being able to stay connected to the true love, the truth of your love, your unconditional love. That's where we started. And again, this happens on a spiritual level. This is not physical, it's spiritual. And so it's safe for you to do, is what I'm getting. And if your truth, your perception, your eye is understanding enough, big enough, loving enough, you're gonna be able to get through this test. And that means that I feel then you have become the Hierophant. It's like you've become the Hierophant within your own life. You're able to stand inside of hell and still be connected to your higher self, to the 5D, to the plane that is even above heaven, right? Because it's like heaven is kind of like the 4 upper levels of the 4D. 5D is even kind of like above that. It's beyond heaven. And so it shows supernatural being, is what I'm hearing. Supernatural being, a new way of living here on earth. And that is when I feel like all of these pentagrams is actually what I was hearing. All of these pentacles are gonna turn, because it's like in that moment your highest authority is no longer the devil. you know. So when the pentagram is on its head, you know, it's turned upside down, your highest authority is the devil, meaning that when you feel the energy of the devil, you know, the complete loss of spirit, the complete narcissistic masculine energy, when you feel that energy, you lose your connection to your higher self. You become its slave. You're no longer powerful. You weep, you close down your heart, you push things away from you. You're no longer the feminine. You abandon yourself, right? And so I'm feeling here for some of you, you're reaching a point when you no longer do this. You're in your power. And that's, I'm hearing, is when you become golden. That is when you become the rising sun. Oh my goodness, so beautiful. I hope you're taking care of yourself. Bye.